the United States has a responsibility to ensure accountability to human rights, to prevent the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians.
They are actually apologists for terrorist organizations. They are usually a group of people who have no sense of what the history is or what reality is or what they would do if their family was beheaded or their child was burned to death. And at the top of that list, I put these members of the Hamas caucus. And of course, I'm talking about AOC and Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. There's about 5 others of them. Here is AOC doing one of her little handheld videos. And she's very concerned. She has not called for the release of the American hostages. She has basically not said anything other than a little bit of lip service about the dead Israelis. She didn't share any videos about the original attack, anything like that. She's mostly concerned. The American responsibility, remember, at least 20 American hostages, but the most thing that America should care about right now, it's the responsibility to help the Palestinians.
Our responsibility is to the stability and the security of the region. That means being able to support, yes, Israel in its defensive capacities, right, in its ability in that context. But it also means that the United States has a responsibility to ensure accountability to human rights, to prevent the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians, and to ensure that horrors do not happen in the names of victims who do not want their tragedy used to justify further violence and injustice.
Right.
Okay, first of all, she farted at the end of that thing. I don't know if you heard that, but that we did not add that. And many people have done like forensic. This is the beauty of the internet, even in terrible times. She legit beefed at the end of that thing. So enjoy that. And, you know, considering that's what she's spewing out of her mouth the whole time, that's not surprising. So again, her number one concern is the responsibility that America will do something about the Palestinians. She has not asked for the American hostages to be released. Think how profoundly insane that is. She gets also very nervous when she has to say anything remotely decent about Israel. But when she even says that they should be, you know, in essence, she's saying we should help them defend themselves. Well, sometimes defense, you cannot play defense all the time with an army. Occasionally, you can't just always be like, okay, they killed a couple of us, we'll kill a couple of them. You can't do that. In a sport, you can't always be on defense. Soccer, you can't always be on the defensive side of the field. Basketball, you can't always play defense. You got to score some points every now and again. That's how you win, right? So sometimes a military has to do things. Sometimes they would prefer not to do them because they know that the bad guys will use that so that useful idiots will start screaming about ethnic cleansing and everything else.